Mine does.
Shut up. Oh, he's got his video camera. Are you gonna bring that the whole way, Mike?
Yeah, I'm gonna film you guys all the way up.
Mark, I'd rather.
Serious,
Mike?
What?
No!
What?
You just bring it all the way up?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Because it's
I got
heavy.
my long johns on and I'm so happy.
Well, everybody's sitting around dreaming of Colville weather right now. What temperature do you guys think it is right now?
We have a
Too
thermometer.
cold.
40 degrees.
47.
85.
85.
I say. Mine is 85
Does feel like about
45 degrees.
for Caldwell.
I'd say 30.
About 40.
45.
45. It is cold.
Cool down.
Well, we're at the
44 and it's been in my back.
at the end of the road here at the trailhead. Mount Adams is up there someplace. Clouded in, cold. Just talked to somebody who said at 9,000 their water froze.
What's that sticker?
So we're expecting a cold night, especially tomorrow night when we move out.
In 2G security.
Just sitting around waiting for Keith. 5:30.
Okay. We'll take.
You guys made it.
You bet.
Don't you wish this was the top of Adams?
Oh,
Well,
wouldn't that be nice?
there's the top of Adams. Right up there. We're going to be staying hopefully up above those rocks up there someplace. Those clouds are there. It'll be on that snowfield, right? That one there will be on that tomorrow. Going up. I don't think that's a summit right there, actually. I think the true summit's back there in the clouds a little bit.
Are we having fun yet? Jessica, smile for me.
Yeah, this is fun. This is just the start of it. Everybody coming? Sure,
Yeah.
clear. Here we are, kind of getting up to the timberline here. Came from down there. Breaks into the. Just barely see the part of Adams up there. Right there. We're gonna cut up this ridge right there and cut up and on over, and then we're gonna be staying up there. Of those rocks someplace up on a bench. Well, here we are.
Down on almost everybody. I'm waiting for you guys to keep going.
Here they come. Slowly but surely. Working our way up. Kind of getting up into the snow now, and hopefully we'll be camping above that rock right there up above.
And above the timber line.
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't see many trees.
Stink.
What'd you say?
Trying to put my water bottle away because it's empty.
Oh, well.
Can't wait to Morris Creek. I'm gonna take
I
a
got a
break
few
there.
ounces left.
Morris Creek. I'm gonna take a break, take my pack off, and just fill
Here
the water
comes
bottle, guzzle it, fill it up, guzzle it, fill
Jake.
it up, and go.
Manning.
Yeah, Jake. What? The altitude's getting to you, huh?
There's the rest.
Yeah.
How come you have my dad's ice picks, Jason?
Because he had me hold it.
I was like, you guys trade ice picks or what?
Seats okay?
high we just went from lunch.
Who's that?
See where we ate lunch.
Person's hardly moving. Oh, now he's going backwards.
Marcus.
Is that Marcus? I hope we don't fall over. It'll be like a turtle, never get up.
He is a tortoise right now. This tortoise ain't.
This is so much fun, you can tell.
We ate lunch. How far up we come?
How much fun Marcus is having.
Huh?
You can tell this is fun.
See where we ate lunch? Yeah. Look how high we went all of a sudden.
See, were we down there? That farther one or that one right there?
Farther one, I think.
How much farther?
Farther.
Yeah, it was right there.
Where's everybody else?
See it up there on a snowfield somewhere.
Right there.
When we get there, we get there.
I wonder where Keith and Jessica
Right
are.
here.
Shortcut just goes
I-
straight.
Yeah.
Right there. See him? Right in the middle of those.
Man, I'm tired of these trails.
Huh?
Go straight
Right
up.
in the middle of the trees.
Oh, there they are.
I'm with you.
No. Oh, the bottom one.
We'll come back on Marcus. Never had so much fun. Huh?
See, look.
Let's see.
No water.
Now that is a specimen that I would just...
There's a thing flying up
There's
there.
a plane.
Help us! It's right up there. I
There's a
see
normal
it.
looking kid.
Anybody bring it? Flares?
These
Yeah,
two are
flares,
like...
buddy.
These
Yeah,
two have
flares.
crawled out of the rocks.
Flag it down or something.
Of course, then we have Keith and Jessica coming.
That's good to be hurt. That's why they stopped.
Right?
The only thing that doesn't hurt. My feet actually do kind of hurt. Run, Jake.
You can use Marcus's.
That was his back there. No. The Oral B. Yeah, if we trip. It's quite annoying when he's taking a video.
Here they come. Finally made it.
Jesse, smile. You're on candid camera.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. We have come up quite the valley. Well, you guys finally got your water. We ran out of water on the way up, way down there, and we were looking for water all the way up, and this is where we found it.
Finally, I'm starved too.
Right here. We're gonna head up there. Clouds are coming in. We'll go up there and set up camp, and hopefully they'll clear up by tomorrow. Beautiful view from up here. A big snowfield. People resting down there. Getting up to 9,000 mark here. Yeah, hopefully camp right over the rocks there. Kind of see the top of the mountain up there. So we'll be heading tomorrow. Clouds coming in. Where's everybody, Jake? Who's down there? We came from way. There's quite a bit of snow we just walked up.
That's Marco and Jessica.
Brian and
Down there.
Mark.
Rest are coming up the snowfield. And mountains kind of come out now, no clouds around it. So that's it. That's actually the false summit there, and the summit is behind it, but that's what we go up tomorrow, that snowfield there. Beautiful. About 3:30. Kind of just waiting. We're going to camp up there, but we're waiting for the rest of the people to come up below. It's been a long slog up this field here, this snowfield. There's Jessica and Marco and Brian and Marcus down there. Did he? So it's slowly but surely, if the weather holds, we'll have a great hike tomorrow. I should say climb. Here we are. About 9,000 feet. Jake's little restaurant here. And wait.
Show them what's in the water.
Wait for the rest to come up below us. Couple. We just camped right below the mountain there. There it is. Hi, Jess.
Hi.
How you feel?
Fine.
Ready to eat something? Did you see those other guys behind you?
Yeah.
Are they coming?
Let's go sledding.
We will be.
I'm just gonna wear my shorts. I'm serious, man. I'm not gonna get all my good clothes wet. Yeah, when I go sledding, I'm just gonna wear my shorts.
Oh, Marco, how is it?
Hard.
Can you feel the altitude? Huh?
My hip hurts bad.
What hip? From what?
I can't even walk now.
Huh?
These grits
Right,
are good.
right where it's rotating,
Oh, is that right?
it's getting worse too.
At least you don't have to carry as much weight tomorrow.
Last but not least,
Hey, Brian. Made it.
what do you guys do down there? You go back down to the car or something?
I thought about it a couple times.
Well, we got you a nice camp spot here, so it'll be just like home here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
This just looks like it's so good for these guys. Look how they're enjoying this. What? Who was? How you feel, Marcus? Huh?
I'm free.
Why? Huh? That's why. Well, up there's where we'll go tomorrow, and easy.
You got fires.
Like this. Mike, could I borrow your Craftsman?
Do I?
Could I borrow your leather real quick?
So everybody's getting camp set up and eating and home sweet home. Jessica's doing stretching exercises. Nice little camp spot here. It's the KOA campground for Mount Adams.
Thank you.
Did you give me the leather
The
sheet?
case is right on top of your. Okay, Keith.
As long as the wind doesn't pick up, we'll be all right.
There in your right hand.
Right hand?
You can sit it back down.
Yeah, we got a doormat.
Is it-
Can't believe. Look at this, Marcus.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, we picked that up down the hill.
Marcus, what are you stretching exercises too, or what? Huh? What?
He's trying to remember
Let's
what
see if we can
it
get
was
his legs straightened out here.
More Nintendo. More video games.
He's trying to remember what it was like being a couch potato.
Oh, my.
Right, Marcus?
I just don't climb Mount Adams every day.
Neither do
I know. You only do this once every 25 years. That's why I did it 25 years.
Yeah. Right. I found that every mountain climber exaggerates heavily.
Oh.
Like, oh, it's just around the next corner when it's actually around the back.
You say we're gonna camp at Tree Line.
Hey Jess, what are you cooking?
Rice. Cooked in dinners.
These guys already cooked. They're eating.
And it's good. Macaroni and cheese.
See what these guys are doing. Boy, the weather has cleared up. 7:17. It's just cleared up beautifully. Now you can see the mountain where we're going tomorrow, right up there. A little windy. What are you guys eating? Noodles.
No, Mother Nature's recipes. The bare necessities of life.
Hot chocolate.
I need the bare necessities.
Pretty windy this morning. Windy all night, actually. Getting ready to go. Actually, it still looks clear out. See Mount St. Helens from here. There. I've been climbing for about an hour now, and it's coming up. There's our camp right there. Doing really good. Snow's a little hard right now, so we're gonna cut over to the rocks and probably go up the rocks up over the top there. It's a little too steep right here without crampons. So beautiful. See Mount Hood off in the distance there. Beautiful scenery up here, don't you guys think? Good scenery or what?
Beautiful.
I should charge you for the scenery up here. Bring you. false summit. You hear the wind blowing? We're coming. There's a false summit. Nice spot to rest up here. It's about 8:44, and we're just coming up the last slope to the false summit, which is basically right there, but right where we are. And there's the summit up there. But
We found a water bottle and sunglasses.
I think this is the worst part. 8:44. Let's see. We left at 6:30, so that's 2 hours to here. That's not bad.
Not at all.
Beautiful view from up here. Again, you can see St. Helens right there, kind of in the clouds. Beautiful. Kind of looking off that way. Everybody's kind of coming up behind us, doing a real good job.
Need a Gatorade bottle?
Yeah, right. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock and we just made the summit of Mount Adams. There's Mount Rainier. This is the top. Mary. There used to be the lookout right there. That's looking down at the false summit right down there, where we came from. This is looking down the east side, I guess. Yeah, east side. Different snow here, it's crevasses. Wow, that's beautiful down there. See the crevasses. This is the glacier on the north side, actually. have a volcano like St. Helens.
Light a fire and hope we get one. Oh, jeez.
Well, you made the top.
Yeah.
We're doing that tomorrow, Jake.
Over there. Right here?
Yeah, we can do that.
See you later, Jason. This is the last mountain I'm going to climb it. Well, I might climb this one again.
Here comes Jess, the mountaineer woman.
Jessica, you made it. I told you you would.
Well, Jess, you did it. How's it feel?
Oh, I'll do it again tomorrow.
You gonna do it again tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay. Last but not least is Marcus. Well, Marcus, how's it feel? Huh?
No comment.
You look pretty rough, buddy. Tell me the truth. Hey, your hair's messed up too. Oh, these mountains get easier every day, don't they? Huh? This is candid camera. What? That's not right here. Oh, we come down.
That was fun.
Slow way up, but a fast way down.
Yeah. Keith. On that.
You know, if you get up on your heels, you go too fast almost some places. So I'm sitting.
Before you take off, we'll take pictures.
Cool. Isn't it great?
Then we go down that way.
Show us how it's done,
Continue
Carl.
down, all the way down. And the campsite down there.
You ready, Keith?
Took us a long time to walk up this distance. We're coming down in a few minutes.
NLCC bobsled team.
You guys should have went over that way to begin with.
Holy cow, that was fun.
Made back down about 12:30. Slid all the way down. From the very top, the chute there, we came down, 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 down. There's our tracks there. Somebody's coming down. I think that's Jessica right there. Doing pretty good. That's it. We did it. Beautiful day. Look at that. It's a good way to cook. With a view of looking out your tent door. In the morning, another beautiful morning. Everybody's kind of rising. Jake. Pretty warm out here. Well, Jake, you want to go up again?
No. Save it for next year.
Everybody's getting up. Walked a little way from camp. I wanted to film this glacier that's just on the other side of where we're camping. Called Mazama Glacier. Not a very large glacier, but it's kind of neat to see. Of course, there's the top of Adams. There'd be a nice ice fall. Where Wheat Camp is. See our camp over here, down over the rocks. And there's our camp. Nestled in a nice little area. Beautiful view from up here. Kind of cloudy though. As you can see the crevasses, they kind of in the snow that's broken up. Looking down the lower part of that glacier still. We're heading down now, just kind of waiting for Heading down this snowfield here, but we're waiting for Keith and Jessica. This is where they're coming. Here they are. Great weather. Keith is in shorts, so it must be pretty hot. Looking pretty sure-footed there. Whoa!
No, Jake didn't. I never fell.
Just continuing on down.
I have balanced.
We're waiting here for Jessica and Keith coming down there. The top.
I have a leather man, it's too bulky. I usually carry it on my belt, but my pack. Yeah, it's in my belt. I had it on this morning. I carry my gear.
Nice coming down. A lot faster anyway.
I always keep mine in a sheet, Marcus. Just too big.
Marcus, how many times you fall coming down there?
None. Yeah, right.
How many?
Twice.
None.
Twice.
Two that we saw.
We had a bet that the people who fell had to buy 6-packs. Marcus owes half a
6-pack of what?
Coke. I think Jake fell once.
Yeah.
I think Marcus fell. How many times?
Twice.
Twice. Oh, okay. Who else fell? Marco, I think, fell once.
I'm buying a 2-liter just because it's such good recovery. Unless you guys want to force me to buy a 6-pack.
I might force you that.
You're going to have to
Another
force
camp
me.
down there.
That's no problem, Marco. There's enough of us here.
Hold me down, put a 6-pack.
Beautiful day for
He wants to buy this,
Descending.
trust us.
He has to buy this. He lost the bet.
He'd be on the ground. No! No! I think the guy would go, call the police. Yes, sir! Hurry up! On this part, I see
Run.
by everybody in McDonald's meal. Man, that one hurt.
comes Jess, old mountaineer woman.
I should play her.
First Keith coming up there. Then it's time for fixing the feet. Coming down 10th. We're stopping for lunch break. The last water that's available before we get to the car. So we're eating here and filling up so we can have enough for tonight. Taking our time down. Staying down there someplace. Hopefully in the flat area down in there. Just kind of coming down through the talus slopes. Trail kind of works its way through and actually up to that ridge up there. And you're winding up. We stayed above those rocks right there. So how's you guys' feet? Getting blisters?
No, one.
Coming down?
Yep.
Quite a trip coming down.
Real good place to fill up the water bottles on here.
There's Barry. Oh, Barry, how do your knees feel?
My knees are okay. I just got some blisters on my toes.
Yeah, coming down like that tends to get your toes.
Yeah.
Here comes Jessica. We just dropped about a couple, I don't know how many thousand feet, quick. Everybody's kind of feet hurt. Well, Jess, how do your knees feel?
Huh?
How do your legs feel?
Fine.
You need blisters? Good.
It's wonderful.
Wonderful? Love it. Love everybody or what?
Oh.
Get out the cameras off. We see the real Jess walking here. She thinks his camera's off.
No, I just swallowed my gum.
Air.
Mike, what are you doing?
It's only about a mile and a half.
How far is it now? It's not far, is it?
To where?
To where we're camping.
How long till we get there?
Just around the next corner.
You're gonna go at a slow pace so we can all keep up, right?
Yeah.
He has been we just stopped.
You could go up and get your water.
You're doing it! Yes. Marco's walking
Saving
saying if
that,
you break
eh?
it, you have to pay for it.
I lost the king and a queen.
Put the king.
No, no.
I want it.
King. You see me cheat, Jessa?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Yes. You saved that ace the whole time in your pants for when we played war. And then you made it something small so it wouldn't matter like a 2. I know you. I know your wicked ways.
No, it's mine. Jake, you had a 4, she had a 3.
So,
Should have brought a BB gun. You broke his 17
see, he
to
doesn't
8.
care because he wants to get rid of all the small cards anyway.
Look at all of them. A few clouds getting around the top of the mountain there.
Clouding up.
Marco, that's what we'll play for. Okay?
Hi.
Bring it quick, Marco. Yep,
It's
we'll
already
play for it.
his. He's not gonna try and win it.
Let's go up and get some water.
Okay, let's go. Some drink
Come on,
water.
Marco.
Just kidding.
Come play with me.
We're gonna there, then all the way back.
Didn't know yet know how to listen for the Lord speaking to me. But I wrote down here in your book, when you get your quietness, you can enter often into a time of worship. Okay? Where it's just you worshiping God for who He is, His character, what He's done for you, the majestic mountain that we climb today, the awesome power of God. Have you ever worshiped God for His character, for who He is? Okay? Worship brings utter dependence. When I realize God, the God I worship and follow, who lives in me, made these mountains, it makes me realize my utter dependence on Him and my lack of anything good in me, which throws my dependence on Him. Okay, sometimes the Lord then brings to our mind areas that we need to confess of iniquity or sin that Keith brought out last night about regarding iniquity in our heart. I think the Lord will do that to cleanse ourselves. And so if He brings those things to mind, any unknown or things I know I've done or I haven't done or don't know I have done, whatever it is, it's confession. It's confessing my faults or whatever I've done. As I realize the greatness and the majestic beauty of God Himself. It can only lead one to confess our own inadequacies, but we're not stopping there. It's an adoration. Praising God for who He is, for what He's done in my life, and for cleansing me from iniquity. We don't have to stay stuck in anything we've done. We can move on. So we go on in an adoration. Praise Him for being my Father, our Father. Okay, listening. After these things, we can take time to just stop and listen. Tune in ourselves to what He's speaking to me. We need to be people that can hear His voice, the inner word speaking. And that's what tonight's for us to go hear the inner word speaking. The inner word meaning God the Spirit, God the Holy Spirit. We're going to take time to do that. And I don't know when you want to do that, but I would suggest doing your journal exercises first and then going into that time of worship and adoration and whatever. Or maybe do it all at once. But at some point, just to take time and set aside and start to do this with God, to pray, to seek His face, just to worship Him. The quietness of our situation here. We need to really take advantage of this because it's not very often we can spend in a beautiful mountain weather like this in quietness before the Lord. Often we're in a busy life. Okay? But we tonight want to hear God's voice. And again, write down in your journal what you feel He's telling you. It may be about direction, it may be about, I don't know what it is. It could be about anything. But write that down so that you'll have that. Maybe speaking to you through the written word. The verses coming alive. I feel in some ways like Eli yesterday with many of you. Because many of you yesterday, I believe, were spoken to about the climb and the illustration in the spiritual realm. I believe that was revealed to you by the inner word. That thing was quickened to you. Because I could bring somebody else up here and that would never strike them as the illustration of what you came up with. a spiritual illustration. I believe that's the Spirit, the inner Word working in you to make this a real experience. And so I think many of you have been spoken to and being revealed things, just quickened through truth, spiritual truth. So I praise God for that. And I could see that. I could just testify to it, my own spirit. And so many of you have. But I want to just take tonight and go out and seek God tonight. Do your journal exercises, the questions there, the verses, and then go into that. Those things I just read to you if you want. It can help you. And then tomorrow morning, like I said, don't come back until I blow the whistle or you hear me. But the first thing you need to do when you get up is to do these journal exercises in the morning. Okay, but the first thing to do is fill out those questions that you had in front of your book, because I want to speak to you about those. So that's the first thing you want to do. And that, the testimony, because tomorrow we'll come together and testify of what we feel God's spoken. If we can, maybe we can't, but if we can, we will. Kind of like when Jesus sent out the 72. Remember, they went out and they did these things. They came back and they were just rejoicing over what the Lord did. And I believe when the Lord does these things to us, we'll bubble over and testify many times about it. Now, sometimes it may be private things that we don't want to share, but that's okay. But we'll still come back excited because I heard from God. So we'll have a testimony time tomorrow about that. But if you think this is a worthwhile exercise to seek God on your own tonight, I think God will honor it. I really do. And I would also say that as we're praying tonight, that we all pray for each other. So that we pray for each person individually, that God will speak to them. And so in your prayer time, do that. God, speak to every person here. I'm going to be praying now. Because I really...
And here we are, all getting ready to go to our spots for the night. Some of us are wondering what the night may hold. Others are excited about what God may speak to our hearts. It's going to be a neat opportunity.
Okay, guys.
Especially with the meteorite shower tonight. There goes Brian down the trail. His camp spot's just down there, about 100 yards.
That's Carl.
That's Carl, they say. Okay. Hope he has a super night. And there goes Marcus. Down the other way. He's barefoot. And there goes Brian. Down the other way. He had an interesting evening.
That's where Jake slept. This is Jake Mannon's place. Huh? Oh, we got him. Got him, man. Sure. What do you have to say first?
I'm Jim Guy.
Gotcha. Now you can head over if you want. It's about 7:12. You want to head over, Jake? The rest are. Beautiful. again. The mountains out again. It's a beautiful week. Our last morning. Jason?
Yeah?
There he is. Come on over if you're ready.
Alright.
You can leave your pack here and bring it, catch it on the way down if you want. Oh, that's Carl. You ready, Carl? Come on over if you want. Oh, you saw the stars? No, I didn't see a lot of them.
Fell asleep. I fell asleep. Woke up sometime when it was dark, but didn't see none.
Yeah, it was supposed to be good night stars, falling stars last night.
Yeah, it was great.
Socialite. She's gonna make up for 8 hours of no people. Quick, talk.
How are
talk.
you? How are you?
She was all alone last night. What a miserable.
I about died.
No way.
She had pictures of everybody in there, and
I was crying over each one. Oh.
Oh, shoot. Oh, Marcus.
That was a Marcus.
see,
thing
maybe
to do.
Mark is so excited to be around people, he spilled his water.
I have water.
Well, here, can I get you some
Shouldn't have used
more?
3 cups, Carl. Oh, your fault. You're a cockhead.
That's it.
I can hear you. I'm like, what is she doing?
I got all packed and everything. You know my answers.
Sure you can answer this morning.
Yeah, they were.
Like all the freaky.
Where is it, girl? Come on, let's hear your friend.
Go away.
Oh, pillowhead.
Marcus's hair's messed up.
Marcus, have you
What?
seen your head? I want to get close up.
I have a pretty good idea what it looks like. Probably a little better than yours.
Okay, here, Marcus, you can have that then.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a pillowhead contest.
Mike paid me, Marcus. Mine?
Yeah.
I don't, mine is...
Jake's ain't bad, man. That's about the same as when he came. How about you, Jake?
Sorry. No comment.
How about Mike? Someone get Mike.
Yeah, so let's get Mike.
Marcus even got
I haven't
lice.
seen the light of day for a long time.
Greasy.
Marcus got a little... Look at Marcus' little tail there. He'd be a punker, perfect. You don't need a bowl cut, you just need a rat hairdo. Now I know why they wear those bandanas. Barry's ain't bad. No, he doesn't have enough.
No.
Yeah, really.
No, Jessica's doesn't look too much different.
Jessica never changes. Mess. Frazzled mess.
And... fresh as the day I came, right?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Man.
Oh, man, mine is too. Then we got a lice up. Was it worth it or not?
Yeah.
I mean, you think you would have seen that? Felt that stuff if you were in a group in a tent, in your tent with your partner? Probably miss a lot of that. But I guess the one thing is, how did you feel, or what do you think about your night alone? I mean, did any of you have a testimony you want to share? Did the Lord bring anything to your mind, or something you want to share about? Anybody have a special time, you might say, that was pretty unique, you want to share? As you went through your journal exercises or whatever?
when I was out there. It was, I don't think I got any specific word or anything. I was praying and stuff, and I was out watching, I was winging the stars and stuff. There was definitely a presence there.
Yeah.
I just totally lost track of time. I checked my watch and it was 11 o'clock, and I probably fell asleep after that.
Well, that's good, because I think that just in itself says that you had a special time, and I think it'd be hard to have that kind of time with a partner, like we've been doing, I mean, just being alone, I think, is unique in that way. How about anybody else?
I just thought it was neat too, because, when you're out here by yourself, and it's just, I don't know, last night it just seems like you're a lot closer to God than, I don't know, it seemed to me that I was a lot closer to God than I usually am. And it was cool because it was just like I could talk to him. It was like we were, it was I don't think I've ever had that before. It was cool.
Good.
It was just that closeness.
That's good. I mean, I think that's what's really neat, feel God's presence. What, Martha?
I was gonna, he was right there, and I was like talking to him, and that's why do we have to be so tricky? Just go ahead and talk to me, and I was just saying all this sort of stuff, but then I heard him serious. Just kept on thinking, and it was weird because I was looking at the stars, and Mexico kept on popping into my mind. I don't know why. And then Guatemala is weird. For no reason.
You mean Mexico and Guatemala kind of popping in?
When I was looking at the stars, I don't know why.
Wow. How about anybody else?
One thing, like before I went to bed, I did the Bible verses in the journal, and then I just kind of went to bed. And then I woke up at 3 o'clock, and I just woke right up, wide awake, and I never do that. It was like God just woke me up to talk to me or whatever, and I've heard of that happen. But anyways, I was watching the meteorites, and it was just like He spoke to me. I was watching one after the other just flash across the sky, and He said, I thought of the Psalms where it talks about how short man's life is, and I just thought, I just felt like God was saying, that's a man's life right there, just that little flash compared to eternity. And it really made me consider how I want to make my life count for God, because that's all I have. And then the other thing He spoke to me was not to be afraid of what He has in the future for me, because I have a lot of fears. About maybe being a pastor or something, because it just scares me to death, because I'm afraid of a lot of things. He just really spoke to me not to be afraid, because He'll be there, really.
I think a lot of us have fears. Boy, to know that He's there, not to be afraid. He's there. How about anybody else? So you guys think it was worth it? Spending that alone like that? One of the verses we had today, how do you think the journal exercises went? They were.
I think we'll appreciate it later on. So you know,
Well, we finished. Back to the vans. Into some comfortable clothes. Yeah. Getting ready for the trip home.
In your bag.
We're home. Almost. Such is the Adam. Now we're down towards the town and looking back at the mountain. See where we came down, right over there. Summit over there, and camped. Looks pretty impressive from here.